Time to move to our inspiration interview. I promised this morning that if you're one of those people, one day you're thinking, you know what? Yeah, I've had enough with life, or this and this is too hard. You should always remember every other person faces their own challenges, and the only thing is to rise above and still be the best you can be and pursue and follow your passions. And that is what my guest right now with me in studio has done, following his love, his passion, and living it out the best way he knows how. With me in studio this morning is Michel Ongaro, who's a musician. Karibu sana, Michel.
Asante.
Thank you for making time for us. We appreciate.
You're welcome.
Michel, I'll start with just asking you to take us through your life thus far, the challenges you have faced and how you've been able to overcome those. From where you can start.
That sounds
People
like
always ask, where do I start?
cramming a biography or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can start with how you lost your sight.
Okay, after some time, I think between some months and 2 years, I was diagnosed with eye cancer, or if you want to sound technical, it's called retinoblastoma.
Okay. So you were 2 years old?
Yeah, the diagnosis was like probably a few months old or something, but by the time those guys were done with me, it was 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you said done with you, what do you mean?
In terms of treatment,
Yeah.
in terms of preventive measure, because my eyes had to be removed and stuff.
Okay.
So at least I'm alive, I survived, and here I am.
Okay.
So, you know, I was just born, I'm from a family of guys with very beautiful hearts.
Yeah.
So I've been given all the support I needed from childhood.
Yeah.
Right through my mom and dad and brother and sisters and stuff. And then I went to Thika for my education. And, well, after school, I started playing music. Actually, I started playing music at a very early age, but I officially became a musician in the official sense after school.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask, you said that it was diagnosed very early months, and then the treatment and then trying to catch it took about 2 years. At what point did you come to realize or learn that you are disadvantaged in this particular sense, that you are unable to see, when now it dawned on you when you came to that realization?
Of course, you try to play like any other child. So you try to run and you try to pull moves. But you end up causing more harm than good, because you run and you fall into some ditch, or you run and you hit your fellow kid, or, you know, all those kinds of things, or you try to run and you lose, I don't know, all that before the system adjusts. So after the adjustment process, I just be, you know, I have to be as alert as I am,
as you can be,
and as I can probably humanly possible be.
Did it take for somebody also to sit you down, maybe your parent, a loved one, to explain to you? Because I'm imagining as a child you're playing and this keeps happening, and then you're like, okay, why is it that this is happening all the time? Why, you know, did it take somebody to sit down with you?
No. And I think it was a good thing. Yeah. Because it would have made me stressed.
Okay.
I just had to discover things by myself, and, you know, so and it didn't take long for me to discover that I have to be more aware.
Yes.
So as a result of that, you see, I didn't stay for long. And then at age 6, I went to school. Yeah. And in school, it was a boarding school, and it was a school for the blind. So at least it was easy. It was an environment where I could, you know, there was space for playing and running, and, you know, the environment suited, you know, growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. And what would you say are some of the challenges you faced? I mean, at least it was, you've gotten to a school and you said your support system was really good with your parents and your family, describing them as people with big hearts. But what are some of the challenges you'd say for you had to face with at those early stages, even as we come to your music in a short while?
Of course, you face the challenges like any other person face in terms of, we live in a quote unquote developing country, so the infrastructure is not the best. And for people like me, that is a double problem, because you've got to maneuver through the infrastructure and through all the chaos, because you've got to move on with life and you've got to move from point A to point B. And you have all these matatus and stuff, and you have all these, that is part of the problems we have. Also, as a person with a disability, it's very hard. You have to work like thrice as hard to be, noticed, leave alone getting that opportunity, just being noticed. Oh, ala kumbe huko anakuanga.
Okay.
And then I'm happy that it's going on okay. I've been able to pursue my passion, and I'm a musician because I pursued what I love to do. Not because it's the most lucrative job in the world. But that's what you love to do. That's what I love to do, and that's what I decided to do.
Okay. Take us through when you discovered that passion, that love for music, when you found each other.
Aha!
Yes.
That's the sweet part of everything. I discovered I could play when I was a very young boy.
Okay.
Because I was always trying to improvise. I would always have basins and buckets and sufurias and stuff, and start banging things and start creating sounds with my mouth, like,
That's cool. Do that again.
those.
Oh my gosh!
No, you'll hurt your face.
I'm slapping myself.
Yeah, a better alternative would be. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so.
I can't.
Then, it was a talent that God gave me. Like, I discovered at an early age. So, at a very early age, before when I went to nursery school, I could get out, come out of the house and start banging things, and kids would dance and gather around me, and they would dance and stuff. So it was something that started early, and then school, I started, joining school bands at a very early age, and all that stuff, and then forming my own groups in school, and up to now I have my band. That's it.
Okay. Would you say discovering the passion and falling in love and playing and performing, have you gotten support, especially from school and also from your family? Sometimes we see children told, you want to aspire to be this or the other, and as you said, music sometimes not looked at as very lucrative. What kind of support, if any, did you get in that regard?
There are people who tell you what they tell you because they love you. So some people tell you, like, don't go into music. Hii ni kazi ya wakora. Unaona vile wanalewa huku nje. Or they would I've gotten a lot of support from so many people, and I'm very thankful to that. Because in school they gave me the opportunity to participate in music festivals where you could gauge your abilities with other students all over the country. And then, through my parents also supported me, and my siblings and my family, and my, everyone, people have been supporting me a lot. My fans also, they give me a lot of support.
Yeah.
And as a result, I am where I am because of their support.
Yes.
Yes.
And how would you describe your music? You've performed a lot locally, you've traveled as well.
Yes.
Performed in different parts of the world. You have 2 albums, you said?
Yes, 2 albums and a collaborative album, so 3.
Okay.
Yes.
So your kind of music, your style, if you may.
My style it's inspired by how I feel. I don't know. So far, it's been more African, more Latino, jazzy things. So that has been my style. You never know. Maybe next time I'll be doing Chinese. I don't know. It's just what inspires me. I'm not good at specializing in something like now I'll play music from my village. This is what I know. I play what I know at that particular moment and what inspires me at that particular moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to play for us a song, something. I don't know which one you'll choose, and then we'll continue with this discussion, because I also want to understand whether you always, how you get by every day. Do you have somebody with you that assists you through the days and through work and everything that you do? But grab your guitar. What will you play for us?
So I'm a grabber right now.
A grabber and about to be a player.
Oh, those are scary words.
Okay. String along on the guitar.
Can I stand?
You understand?
Can I?
Can you stand? It's okay. Camera angles, can you stand, director? Can you stand? Okay. We have a challenge with standing right now because of the camera angles. If you don't mind.
No problem.
Okay.
So this song is from my next album, which is right now Iko Jikoni. The song is called Former Rafiki.
Former Rafiki?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's more of a reconciliation song or something.
Right.
So my first ever English song. So
this one?
I think Kiswahili is my main language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to be friends, we used to walk together from the start of the day to the end. We used to work together. Everything on earth seemed to be gold and silver. For your heart, just like mine, was as light as a feather. Cause we show love to one another, reconcile to one another, solved our differences together. That brought us closer. To be friends, we used to walk together from the start of the day to the end. We used to work together. Everything on earth seemed to be gold and silver. For your heart, just like mine, was as light as a feather. Cause we show love to one another, reconcile to one another, solved our differences together. That brought us closer. My former friend, let's reconcile. My former Rafiki, let's open a new file. Let us work together, mile after mile. Let us work together, oh, let's reconcile. Oh, my former friend, let's reconcile. My former Rafiki, let's open a new file. Let us work together, mile after mile. Let us work together, let's reconcile. one family, the human family. Whether you are in Italy or you are in Mali, whether you are in China or in Argentina, come on, let's unite, my former friend, let's unite. We are members of one family, the human family. Whether you are in Italy or you are in Mali, whether you are in China or in Argentina, come on, let's unite, my former friend, let's unite. Everybody, come and sing a song of harmony. Ebu kila moja ishi kwa umoja na amani. Enjoy the perfect creation. We live in love and appreciation. Let's live together, cause we're one. Oh, my former friend, let's reconcile. My former Rafiki, let's open a new file. Let us work together, mile after mile. Let us work together, oh, let's reconcile. Oh, my former friend, let's reconcile. My former Rafiki, let's open a new file. Let us work together, mile after mile. Let us work together, let's reconcile. Turudishe urafiki, mafama rafiki, tuondoe visiki, tuondoe kati yetu chuki, turudishe urafiki. Let's reconcile. My former Rafiki, let's open a new file. Let us work together, mile after mile. Let us work together. Let's reconcile.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Oh, and you did that. What was that? What was that you did? Do that again. Ooh. That was so good. You have such a powerful voice. Like nobody can sleep. I don't think if you're falling asleep or you wake up, that will get you started. It will jumpstart you. It will wake you up and inspire that, reconciliation that you're talking about. Wow. What inspired that song?
Oh. Actually, most of my songs, I wrote them in, like this song, I wrote it, I think in 2002 or something.
Yeah.
And I was just, you listen to things and observations and what is happening around. In our country, we had issues with our so-called democracy, and and also we've had wars all over the world, and we've had disagreements and everything.
Yeah.
So that was a song, And also, not only politically, but personally, friends are always, sometimes they have issues and they don't have to part. They can reconcile and move on. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful song. Our time is up. I want to ask you this as we wind up. Take us through a typical day for you, because of course, without sight, and you still have to go. You mentioned matatus and getting by and different things as you still are out there to live your life the best way you can and live it the fullest you can. And it's amazing that you're pursuing your passion at that. So how is a typical day for you? How do you get by?
My typical day is determined by what I'll be doing at that particular day.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to perform, the preparation is different.
Yeah.
If I'm going to teach, the preparation is different.
So you teach music as well?
Yes, I have my students. I teach guitar and voice and drums and other things.
Okay.
If it's going to my other, I also work. I also sit at the board of the Daisies Eye Cancer Fund, so it depends on where I'm going. So my preparation would be, of course, to wake up and prepare yourself. I must say I'm not the strongest person when it comes to waking up in the morning, because I'm a creative person. Most of my creativity is done at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
okay.
Nowadays, hoping to grow up and have my own car, but nowadays my main mode of transport is a motorbike.
A motorbike?
Oh, yes.
So how are you able to do that?
No, I don't cycle myself.
Oh,
that would be nice. That would have been nice.
Yes,
quite a story,
That is a whole story that I would have wanted to see myself.
No, I have wonderful people who
around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So moving around, it depends on what I'm doing.
All right.
So
but at least you always will have someone with you.
Yeah, I always have someone. There are nice people in this country.
Yeah.
Who help us a lot.
Okay.
If I don't have anyone around me, I also have my white cane that I can use to move around places that at least I know.
Right.
Places that I know I won't have to deal with scary people.
Okay, finally, your words of encouragement. For you it is sight, for others it could be they do not have sight as well, or another form of disability. But we always keep hearing everybody talking about disability is not inability. But for most people, and especially when it happens, especially when they're grown up, it really affects them psychologically, and in essence being able to move on and still be the best they can be and achieve what it is they wanted to. So what do you tell people? What's your word of encouragement?
My words of encouragement is to always encourage people to discover their inner vision.
Amen. Wow.
And their inner vision that will be able to move mountains in terms of, regardless of whatever disability you might be having.
Yeah.
But the worst form of disability is lack of self-confidence. Now, if you don't have that, it doesn't matter how fit or able, quote unquote, you are. If you're not self-confident, it will be hard. And for those who have a disability, that is not the end of the world. For those who have, for people like me, we had this. I lost my sight as a result of eye cancer.
Yeah.
And it's also important because it's a childhood disease. It's also important for parents to be on the lookout. Maybe one day you should call a specialist, an eye cancer specialist, so that they can also inform the public about there's something about the white glow in the eye for a child, which is unusual. And when you see that, you've got to take matters into your own hands by going to the hospital and to the specialist. But all said and done, for those who have any form of disability, strong, move on. There's a reason as to why you are alive. And for those of us who think we don't have a disability, you better check your inner vision. You could be you could be having an inner vision disability. You better check on that and activate it. So you'll be able to, you can move mountains with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Very well said. Very powerful words there and very encouraging as well. Michel Ongaro, musician extraordinaire. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful performance. Very beautiful, and we wish you the very best. And thank you for being part of our show this morning. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And as you heard it from Michel, very powerful. It's all about, you could have everything else working and going on okay for you, but that inner vision and also that ability within your own confidence, because you could be disabled in terms of your confidence, and therefore then you're pretty much not as good as people who are believing and have that self-belief to be able, as Michel has put it, to move mountains. And that's just one of those really inspirational interviews for me I enjoyed to do, because I think at the end of the day it's all about living out your passion, your purpose, because then it makes every day worthwhile.